I've got to be somewhat discreet and quick in the way that I show this. I think some of the imagery was so grotesque that YouTube demonetized it and deemed it not safe for advertisers. Whoa, that is bright, you guys. Hello and good morning. Welcome into another vlog here in the Bingham house. You're stuck with me again in the open today because mom was up before I even got the kids up for school and on her way to go serve at women's conference. Told her last night before she went to bed, you're going to have probably the greatest time having all of that stress and pressure behind you now of her big presentation, just be able to go and enjoy and soak it in and watch these other presenters and think, yeah, I remember that. And I'm really glad that it's done now. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, go and check out yesterday's video. Absolutely incredible. Mom just wowed us and everyone else. Couldn't be more proud of her. And as you guys know, she is awesome. That's pretty universally known. Today, because she was going to be gone and there are a lot of things happening today, a lot of moving parts, she wanted to make it as easy on us and me in particular as possible. She had everything laid out this morning to make a very smooth process in getting the kids out the door and off to school, because they each had something that they had to take that was beyond the normal today, because as we are heading into the end of the year, you're doing some fun end of year projects, some presentations, talent shows. Some of the kids have some off-site fun field trip type things. And so today, my intention was to start off the day vlogging with the kids, showing all the stuff that they're bringing, talking about all the fun adventures that they have in store, and we were really just lucky to get out the door.
My name is Alexander Graham Bell. I was born in 1847 on March 3rd.
We were able to get everything gathered up. Brexton has his, call it a wax museum project, but I don't really understand that because nobody does any wax figures. It's that trifold thing that he did. So it's basically like you take a historical figure, a historical person, you do a report on them, and then you dress up as that person. So maybe they're the wax figures. Maybe that's what it is. As parents come through and other kids in the school come through, you give a quick little 45-second presentation on your person. Sorry guys, if it feels like I'm close, it's because I can't hold the camera out any further. So he had all the things he had to take for that today. He had an entirely different outfit he was taking. He had a beard. He did Alexander Graham Bell, that giant trifold poster board. So he had a lot he was packing to school today. Rye Guy is doing the 9th grade dance today on top of just the normal volleyball practice after school. So volleyball gear. He's taking a full suit for the dance. Then Crew has an offsite at a fun center. So he's got to have like casual fun play clothes. Then he's coming back and helping as part of his responsibilities and being in student council next year, having them help out with this 9th grade dance so the 9th graders can enjoy it. But he's going to be helping with that after school today. And then Hazy actually just got back from her talent show. She had to take in something today to share one of her talents, and she took in some of her dance medals and trophies and talked about how much she loves dance. That's how the day started, you guys, and it has just been like an absolute whirlwind of a morning. Thankfully, mom had it all laid out. Everything was in a baggie and labeled. Basically, the kids just had to walk up to their bag of things, grab the handle, and head out. So thankful to mom for that. Thankful to get this amazing day underway. We're thankful that she gets to have another day of fun down there, down south in Provo. At BYU's Women's Conference, she is going to be volunteering today, kind of helping people find their seats, find their way around, answering questions, as part of the hospitality crew. So that's what she's up to today. And I'm just trying to keep things on the rails here at home. And then I am going to go finish up the vlog and upload it for you guys to check out. I'm going to head straight to the doctor where I'm going to get my arm looked at, the infection, kind of the rash and allergic reaction, and then maybe just an update on the progress of the healing. Maybe I can start using it a little bit more. We'll see. I don't know. But it's going to be a quick appointment, I'm hoping, because then I'm going to go straight from there to go straight back to the kids' school because I do want to walk through Brexton's Wax Museum presentation and see him do his presentation. And that happens right at about the same time as my appointment, but it goes for like an hour and parents can kind of come open house style and just walk through. I'm hoping to go catch the end of that, pick up the kids, bring them back home, at least the ones that will be coming home. This day just continues to march forward with so many great, good, and exciting things. That end of year vibe. Honestly, everything except for the weather is cooperating. It is beautiful and sunny out there, but it is cold enough that I'm wearing a hoodie and I need it. But we need it to feel a little bit more like summer parties are about to start, like the pool's about to open, like we're about to be out of school for the summer. You can definitely sense and feel the schoolwork, the curriculum, their school year winding down, and it's a big one for Raga, you guys. I mean, it's a really big deal. This is 9th grade, finishing out junior high, a school that he's been at for 9 years, stepping out of that comfort zone and into a completely new world. This is a small charter school where he knows just about everybody and everybody knows him. He's going to be going to one of the biggest high schools in Utah. Hundreds, I don't know if there's thousands of people or hundreds of people, but lots and lots of kids, lots of people. It's going to be a whole new world for him. Hoping that he's just soaking up these last few moments in 9th grade as we get ready to send it into summer, you guys. We're going to make it epic. We're going to do something. I'm not going to let this thing slow me down. We're going to get out there. We're going to have some fun. And we're just glad you were here with us along for this ride. And you just never know what's coming up next. Thank you, Alexander. We have got a phenomenal update for you on the infection slash irritation slash potential allergic reaction to what was going on my arm. And you'll see this moving over here a little bit. I'm trying really hard not to do that. I'm not very good at keeping this arm perfectly still, but I have something very exciting to show you and tell you about. And I've got to be somewhat discreet and quick in the way that I show this. Last video where we were addressing the infection, I think some of the imagery of the area was so grotesque that YouTube actually demonetized it and deemed it not safe for advertisers. So we don't want to get ourselves in trouble here, but I am now able to take off the ACE bandage. Wow, it doesn't look as good as I feel about it, but I can take off the bandage and the wrap. What we're thinking is that it was definitely related to the glue, and there was an entire section of glue that had dried, and he just peeled the whole thing off, snipped off the stitches pieces, so there's just the internal stitches that will then hopefully, I guess, dissolve. And it is now open and exposed, and he said just leave it like that. Let's just let it dry out. There's a red section all around exactly where the glue was. It is only where the glue was. It is weeping is what he called it. Kind of looks like it's sweating. So it's just constantly sweating. Yeah, so the medical term is more like weeping. He's like, let's just dry that thing out. Let's just let it heal, let it dry out. It's been 2 weeks now. It's 2 weeks today since I had the surgery, so it should be fine to open up, let air. Now I still can't use it. I still have to have it in a sling when I'm mobile, but he said when you're sitting around watching TV or you're editing with the computer, go ahead and take it out of the sling, just let it get some air, and we'll go from there. Now something that I haven't really addressed is I'm having a really hard time sleeping at night, only because I don't sleep on my back, so it's already a difficult way to sleep for me, but then also having to wear the sling at night, if I try to move into different positions, the strap from the sling ends up like across my face and all over the place, and so I asked what I could do about that, and unfortunately, until this gets under control and some of the coloring gets a little bit better and the swelling gets a little bit better, we can't move on to the next phase of recovery, which would be kind of a metal jointed brace that I could lock at night, so then I can sleep however the heck I want and I don't have to worry about opening my arm all the way and injuring or re-tearing the bicep. But until then, he said you're just gonna have to find a way to get comfortable. That was the only downside, is that we still can't move on to the physical therapy. We still can't move on to the next phase of getting better and getting back to normal. But as far as this last week of progress is concerned, it seems like the antibiotic is working, seems like the rash has gone down, it seems like the area is less swollen, and despite it not looking super great in the camera right here, oh my gosh, it looks terrible, you guys. It's not that bad. You can see that it's kind of localized to where the bandages have been. Before this, that same discoloring was from my wrist all the way up to my bicep, and that's where the bandages were. So then we reduced the bandages to just that area that I just showed you, and now that's just where the discoloring is. So the hope and the theory is that removing them entirely will get rid of all of that discoloring, and we should be back to what would be a normal post-surgery looking feel. So that's the update, guys. Fantastic, I think. I mean, progress is progress, so I'm grateful for that. But that was just one part of this busy afternoon. I had the opportunity to go see Brexy Doodle do his Alexander Graham Bell presentation, and let me tell you, he crushed that thing. Now, he did have some white hair and a beard that he was going to wear in order to really take on that role, but the beard wouldn't stick to his face, and with just the hair, he said he looked like Albert Einstein. So he ended up just looking really nice in a suit and giving his presentation to, I would say, dozens, if not hundreds of people. They had every class in the school go through, all of the parents, the presenters going through, and it was quite a sight. He just did so good. Going into it this morning, a little nervous for what was lying ahead and maybe a little unsure of his presentation skills, maybe similar to Mom, then absolutely just diving into the moment and crushing it. He looked so good. He did such a great job. We're so proud of him. And then the other boys are still at school. They are at the dance right now. Riley participating as a 9th grader in the 9th grade dance, and Crew helping as a member of next year's student council. So that is awesome. They're involved in that. We won't see them until later tonight, much later tonight. All good things going on here at the house as we are preparing to do something pretty fun and exciting tomorrow, something that we've actually never done before. And so Mom wrapping up her time at women's conference. She should be heading back home here soon. We can work together on getting ready for that. And just a busy, fun, and exciting Friday. Oh dear, the neighbors are moving in. That's so funny.
Hello! Haven't seen you all day.
Wait, this is the first time you're even in the vlog.
I know.
Because she left this morning before we even left for school, and I already detailed how great you were to have everything laid out, every little baggie labeled. I think successfully got everyone where they needed to be with what they needed, and that's all credit to you.
Super dad here. Super dad. While Mom was away.
I was just trying to fill in your shoes there.
You
have a lot
updated everyone on the arm.
Yeah, look at this, guys. It's doing really, really well.
Oh my gosh.
Take it out from time to time. It's a little, it's a little bit much. But it stings where it's weeping. We talked about weeping versus sweating. It's weeping. It's so sad.
Kind of been weak though.
Not weaking, weeping. Anyways, guys, it is doing well, and I'm excited to have it out. Excited to have you home. It is officially done. Your weekend of epicness at Women's Conference is wrapped up for this year.
You guys, it is done. It feels so great. It was such an amazing weekend. I was walking around campus today at BYU, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's life outside of Women's Conference. I kind of forgot for a minute.
You've been kind of wrapped up on that 100%. Yeah, and we're just glad to have you back. I did do a little teaser on this one. I don't think we'll give the full rundown of what's happening, but we are doing something tomorrow. This is why you needed to get home to get ready for this. We've never done before that I know of. Have we ever done anything like this before?
I don't think so.
In all of our travels, I don't think we've ever done anything quite like this. So you have to come back for that one.
You guys, we love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and I'll be back with you guys more tomorrow. We love you. See you later.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
My name is Alexander Graham